Okay, so in the last class we had discussed about the basic layout creation we have done. So we go more further into that one. Let me just check it once. Now the next is today what we are going to do is we will connect our HTML page to our whatever the things we have discussed. I hope everybody has practiced in the lab today. Okay. Now few things which I will tell which you have to remember. The first thing what mistake you guys are doing is some people are not writing the setting this my file. Some people what they are doing, my name here is my app one, you are writing my app. First you should check what is your app name you give when you create the your project. You are writing py space manage.py, that app name. Whatever the app name you write there, that name should come here, not my name. Are you getting this? So that is the point number one. What is the point number two? Point number two is nothing but some people what they are doing, Django -admin start project. While creating the app also you are writing the same thing. That should not happen. You should remember first is start project, second is start app. Both are different. The third thing what you should remember, which is common everybody was doing. Here I told you these files are already created. See, it is like this. 3 dots are there. You can click here first and check already these 2 are there. You should not write this 2. I told you yesterday also. You just have to write this line. When you are writing this line, one more thing what you should remember. Here it is a app name. If you can't remember, you make an arrow and write. Whatever the app name you gave, that app name you should write, not other. When you write this app name, then only the views will come. Otherwise, error will come for the views. So make sure when you are writing, this step should be very good. One more last mistake everybody was doing. When you are writing HTTP response. Okay, suppose example, imagine. Now guys, you have completed your graduation. You should know what is the meaning of over and what is the meaning of click. That basic meaning you should know. Over meaning, just you have to take your cursor here. Don't click anything. That is called over. Now automatically the import will come. You have to click on import. Are you getting? Click means when you click, then it will come. But this will come when you over, not on the click. This is the common mistake 90% people were doing in the lab. Okay, so this is nothing but your project creation, and you should remember the step, the flow you understand. When I run the server, suppose example, when I come here, some people what they are doing, already here one link is coming, that link they are clicking. I told you first you should write py space manage.py run server. When you click, this link will come. Without that, it will not. When you click this link, it means your server is started. Right now, project is not running. What is started? Server. Server means what? Like I am having my system. In my system, my data is there. Similarly, when we are creating the web project, your data is in the server. So now that server is started. Now, if you want to run anything, what you should have to do is you have to write here. You have to write here slash. Now you have to write the URL name. What is the meaning of URL name? Which you created in the URLs file. You created display and show. You have to write that name. Sir, if you write there something different, instead of display, you write your name. You type here. This is nothing but we call it URL. URL is called unique resource location. Suppose I wrote there display, so I will write display. When I write display, what will happen? When I click enter, this enter will come to the URLs file. Here it will come. It will reach here in this line. Okay. Now in this line, which views file we call display. So my cursor will go to the display and this matter will get executed. So this is the flow. You should remember what is the meaning of. Everybody clear? Now we are going to see something more different here in today's class. Today what I am going to do is I will create a HTML page in my program. What I will create? HTML page. To create the HTML page in your main folder, on the top, which is the topmost folder, there you have to right click, new and direct. Okay, make sure this step you should not do wrong. Otherwise program will not work. Which is the top, not in the middle. Here, which is the top, that we are clicking new. What you have to select? Directory. Give the directory name as template only, not other name. What we have to give? Template. Either template or templates. It is your wish. Sir, why can't I give another name? Answer is you can give any name, not a problem. But because when we work on the real-time project, they say that this is my structure. Template means where my HTML file will be there. Project means my project file will be there. App means app file will be there. So it is easy to understand. When you left the company, somebody else come on your place, he can understand. Okay, templates means HTML file. Suppose instead of templates, you give your name. He has to study what is the meaning of that. Are you getting? So that is the reason what name we should give? Templates. What we write in the templates folder? HTML and CSS files. So first ready templates folder. Templates folder. Just I am giving templates folder, then I will give the complete flow of the program. Templates folder. Heading is templates folder. Right click on your main folder. See, main folder means topmost folder. Right click on your main folder. New directory means right click, new directory. You have to select new directory. New directory. New directory. New directory. Next. New directory. Give the directory name as templates. Give the directory name as templates. Give directory name as template. Give directory name as templates. Give directory name as templates. Next. Next point you write. In templates folder, we can create HTML and CSS files. In templates folder, we can create HTML and CSS files. In templates folder, we can create HTML and CSS files. HTML and CSS file. Next. How to create? Observe very carefully. Now you have to right click on the template, click on new HTML file. You know how to create the HTML file. Click HTML file and you write here. Suppose example, you want to create a registration form. So I will right click, new. I will write registration form. Registration dot, just write registration automatically dot HTML. It will take. You already know. How to create the registration form? Tell me. We write form, action, method. We write two things, correct? But action we don't require right now, but I will require the method. What I will require? Method. What to write in method? I will tell you. First, let me create the form. I want to just read the name and roll number. Two things I want to read. How to create name, input, type is equals to text, name is equals to name. Now this is very important. In HTML, I told you, I will tell you in Django what is the use of this name. Now we will understand that. What is the second one? Roll number, input, type is equals to int, not roll. Type is equals to not int number. And name is equals to roll. Here we'll write dr input type is equals to submit, value is equals to register. Now here I'm showing you two, but when you go to the lab, you try to add 4, 5, like name, roll number, city, something, whatever you want, you can add. Now my requirement you understand. When I click on this submit button, my data should go to the views file of either display or show, whichever you want, not a. So now what I will do, I will write only display part. Yesterday you have done, in that only we will see it. So first what you have to do, actually see, there are two things are there here. First, I have to show the empty form, and second time, I have to show the form which is filled. 2 times are there. So here there are 2 methods are available, get and post. Get means what? Now you observe here. If request dot method equals to post, observe very carefully. Meaning, when I say submit, my method type will be post. So what I will do here, in this method, I am writing the post. Meaning, when I submit the data and click on submit, my method type is what? Post. And when I don't click submit, it means it is get. There are 2 types of get and post. Post meaning is what? You are having data with form. When you don't have empty form is showing, that means it is having get method by default. So there are 2 types of them. What is that? Get and post. Now observe. I am saying that if my data is clickable, then what you do? You consider as a post. Now observe very carefully. Now what will happen? It will come to the views. In the views, I am writing here. Okay. Here what I will see, if the post pass means right now it is empty. Else, if your data is not with the form, then what I will do? I will say return render request, comma, what is the HTML file name? Registration.html. Observe very carefully. Now, previously, when I was clicking on the display, I was getting this message. Am I right? Now, what will happen? When I click on the display, my display will come to the display method. My display will come here. Okay. Now it will check whether you are entering the data or you want the empty form. So when I click first time display, what we want? Empty form. What we want? Empty form. So it means it will come to the else part. Render means display which HTML do you want? What is the HTML I want? Registration.html. So this page will come on the screen. Now you observe very carefully. Okay. Now here one more point we have to add actually. Whenever I created the extra folder, again I have to go to my settings.py file. Which file? Settings.py file. And I should tell to my compiler that I have created a template. So in my templates directory, I have to write here base directory, comma, folder name. What is my folder name? Templates. I will give all the steps. First, just understand. Now what will happen? Show I have to remove from the URLs because show is giving error. Now fine. Let us run now. Click on what? Display. My form is. Right now, nothing will happen when I register. Error will come. Why? Because I do not write any logic. So first you have to write the logic. So go to again form and you add here one more token is called CSRF token. That is very important. You have to write CSRF underscore token. What is the meaning that I will tell you? Let me first write it. This is very important whenever we are creating the form. Otherwise, I will do one thing. I will not write this right now. You can see here error is what? It is saying CSRF token is missing. That CSRF token is nothing but security part. So compulsory you have to write the CSRF token. Okay. Now when I click on submit, my data will come here, and first you have to read the data here. How you read in the tkinter, tell me. If I click on submit, how you read the data there? What do you write? What do you write? Box name dot get. Do you write? Here what you have to write? Request. Here you have to write request dot post. Post should be capital dot get. And what is the name we gave there? Name. So request dot post dot get. POST is capital. Whenever you are writing post inside my this page, everything should be capital. Post. When you are writing HTML, you can write small capital, not a problem. So what is the meaning of this? We are reading the data in the name box. Second box name is what? Role. Role is equals to request dot post dot get. What will write there? Role. What we have to write? So I read these two things. Just you want to display the message, I will write return HTTP response. I will say name. We'll do a lot of things with this one. Just basic we are discussing right. So when I click on submit, it is coming. When I click on submit, method will become post. This will execute. When I click on first time, this second will execute. So first bottom will execute. When I submit, first will execute. That is the concept of this page. Let us understand. Refresh it again. Go back. Refresh. Give the value. Suppose I am giving the name as Prem and roll number as 101. Click on register. So Prem and 101 is. So complete flow I will explain you. Observe very carefully. Step 1, what you have to do? Created the templates folder. Up to that you have written. Right. Next step. Create registration.html file in templates folder. Create. Okay. Registration.html in templates folder. Okay, next. First, go to the settings.py. First, go to the settings.py. First, go to the settings.py. In templates list, okay, in like this you write, in that you write this line, wherever directory is there. See, directory that already will be there. Just you have to add base directory comma template. Capital small you write properly. Okay. Once that is done, then click on registration.html and write this data first. Registration.html body to body copy. registration notice. Copy this. Once you're done, let me know. Again, I'm saying understand why we are writing this point. If I click where it is going, if you are not able to understand, discuss with me. Because if you don't know this, project will not able to create it. You will just able to understand what I'm saying, but you will not able to create your own project. So understand point by point. And 10 to 11, everybody come and practice it so that you will get the complete flow. Completed? See. Now the next is when you click, it will go to where? Views. So in the views, you have to write this. Rest URLs, whatever we discuss, everything is same. Only here two things is added: HTML and views. Rest is same. And in setting that one file, we have to write extra. On the basis of same, we'll create the one more application so that it will be good practice for you. Once done, let me. Ganesh, you are an offline student, I think. Why you are not coming to classes? Ganesh, are you there? Karan, you are also offline student.
Yes, sir.
So from
Hello.
tomorrow onwards, I will be on.
Hmm?
From tomorrow onwards, I will be offline, sir.
Yes, come offline, guys. If you come, it will be helpful because online, if you do not practice, no use of listening the classes. Practice
Yes, sir. Yes.
compulsory,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Otherwise, there is no use of Django classes.
Okay, sir.
Done? Okay, let us observe
Yes.
what we are going to do here is now we will create a complete one GST application will create. What is the GST meaning? We have to read the amount, we have to read GST percent, calculate and print. That is a simple concept we are at. So what I am going to create, I am going to create the complete new project to understand for you guys. So let us start with the one by one. First, what you have to do, go to the drive. In drive, already I am having one folder. What is my folder name? Django 11M. Now you no need to create again and again the folders. Go to this folder. Okay. Now go to the command prompt. Command prompt. Now you have to create new project, not folder. Folder step completed. 2 days I told you to create because for practice purpose. Now in that folder only we'll create all the projects. I'm going to write first what is the step. Django, everybody say so that it will repeat for you. What is that? Django hyphen admin space start project. Then project name. So I will write GST bill is my project. Enter. Next, CD space project one. What is the project name? GST bill, not project one. Okay. Okay. After that, py space manage.py start app. App name. Now app name I will give GST app. Okay. Enter. My project is complete. Now you have to go to where? PyCharm. Where to click? File. Then open. Then you go to your project folder name. So I will already my GST 11am is open. If it is not open, how to open you know. Now you tell me what is the project we created? GST bill. So you have to click on this file. And see, if more files are open, you can close it. Whichever your project is there, just click on that and click on OK. Then trust project, then this one. So my project is come. Now, because whenever we are dealing with the HTML, what you do, right click on the top folder called GST bill. What you have to do? New directory. What is the name you have to create? Templates. See, previously I was working with the old project. That's why I do. But now when you are working with a fresh project and you know HTML you want, so first you create templates. Now you go to which file? Settings file. What is the step number one? We have to add app. Where to add? In the install apps. What is my app name? GST app. Okay. After that, come. Next, what you have to do? Come down. Templates. In the template, this directory. What you have to write? You write B capital. Automatically, that base directory will come. Just click enter. Come. In single quotation, what is my template folder name? That you have to write. What I gave? Templates. If you give S, add S. If you don't give, skip. That is called templates. Any doubts? Now next is what? You have to go to which file? Views file. But before views, which page should come? Create HTML pages import. So right click on HTML file. So I will write GST. This is my GST.html file. Here what you have to do? Form method is equals to post. Then amount. First we want what? Amount. Input type is equals to number, name is equals to amount. You can write complete or shortcut, it is your wish. I'm writing AM. Here. What is next? GST percent is equals to, sorry, input type is equals to number, name is equals to GST%. Don't give any space. It is a one word. If you give space, it will not able to read it in the backend. Last is what? Input type is equals to submit, value is equals to GSTP. Any name, your wish. So when I click submit, it will go to where? First, it will go to the URLs. Where it will go? URLs. So go to the URLs, create the URLs. Okay, before URL, we'll do one thing. First, we'll create the views file, then we'll create URL. You can create anything. Suppose you are having experience. You know that what is the name of the views. Directly, you can create URL. But right now, we are beginners. So first, we'll write views file. But in real time, we'll write first URL. Okay. Now tell me what to write. Def. This name is your wish. Whatever you want. Because we are learning GST billing, I will write the name GST billing. Inside the bracket, request. Now the question, sir, what is this request? This request is nothing but when you click on submit, whatever data is there in my submit, that data will go to request. In my data, what is there right now? Amount and percentage. That both the data will go to the request. If you don't write request, data will not. That's why we are writing request. Understood? Now here I will write if. First I have to check whether you are first time or previous. So I will write request dot method equals to post. If it is post, I will read the data. Else, what I will do? Return render. Then request, comma, name of the HTML. What is the name? GST.html. No need to write that template name, that will take automatically. Now my GST.html will come. If I click submit, first I have to read what? Amount is equals to. Okay, what to write? Request.post.get in bracket. Make sure in this page post should be capital. Very carefully when you write. What is the name I gave? AMT. I do not give complete amount. I give what? AMT. So write that. But this will read data in the form of string. Similarly like T. If I want to convert integer, how we were writing? This we were writing inside integer. Same thing you have to do when you want to read integer. Same thing. Second is what? GST% is equals to int of request dot post dot get in bracket GST%. Same I wrote there. Okay. I wrote this one. Now you tell me what is the formula of GST? How to find percentage? You have learned in the Python, no? Same thing. Tell me what is the formula to find percentage? Total by percentage. Here total is nothing but what? Amount. Total is nothing but what here? Amount. So I will write GST is equals to amount into GST% by 100. This is nothing but GST% will be. Right now, our requirement just to print percentage. You want to print complete data that I will show you in tomorrow's class. Because here I can't display right now. We need to write some more HTML pages for that. But today it will become burden for me. So I'm making very simple application today. Tomorrow I will add HTML and we will make it beautiful. How your receipt will come. Similarly, you can print it. Next is what? Return HTTP response in bracket. We have to write GST amount is equals to plus GST. And this you take the cursor. Take your cursor here and write. So whatever my GST is there, that will get printed on the screen. Are you able to understand? So that is only the concept over here. Let us first create what? URLs. Again, tell me what to write here. This you open first. What to write? From, what is app name? GST app. Import views. Okay. After that, path. Now this name is your wish. I want to write GST bill. Any name you can write, not a problem. Comma. In the views, what name I gave? I gave GST billing. Automatically it is coming here. No need to remember. Remove the bracket and write at the last. Any doubts anybody having? Then what you have to do? Click on terminals. Next, what you have to do? Py space manage.py run server. After that, click on this link. Here automatically that name will come whatever you give. What is the name I gave? GST bill. So add here /GST bill. Amount is 1000, percentage is 10. What is the amount I should get GST bill? 1010%. How much? 100. Error is coming. Why? We have not added CSRF token where in your HTML. This is very mandatory. Bracket open, percentile symbol, CSRF underscore token, percentile close, bracket. Everything is okay. Just refresh it. That's it. Go here, refresh it, add the amount. Again, error is coming. Can only concatenate string, not the float. Okay, fine. So come to your page views. Here it is saying you can't add this to this one. So convert this into the string. Concatenation, string and string. Sir, I want to display the data in that format only. Tomorrow I will tell you. Okay, let us refresh it now. I'm getting that. What I'm doing right now, this is double quotation in string. That is float. Float and string you can't join both. Plus you can do it. So both should be string. So I'm converting my value to string type. But tomorrow's class I will tell you if we want to add integer also how to do it. So this is the basic flow of the. Everybody clear with this one? So everybody just practice this thing. This video I will share you in 10 minutes. This video will be available just for one day for you guys. Okay. This is just for practice I am giving because you are learning first. So this video will be ready in 10 minutes. I will just share you on the WhatsApp group. Okay, 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Just you create the project folder and other things. Just try it by yourself. After that, this video, both the project you try and then only you go to home. Make sure you should get complete process without see. Understood? Just go in the lab and see. Anybody left with yesterday's project? You have practiced that? Okay. So if somebody is not able to understand, please help them recite. Okay. So you will get your knowledge, will get input. And if any system is not working, I think Karthik sir just now formatted the system so that you can just tell me, I will upload the plugin. I think 7, 8, wherever you sit yesterday, that system was working. Today you sit there. If you do not get system, I will just change the system. I will install it. Just go in the lab.